Ew. What's this feeling? Ew, 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 ew. It feels... it feels corporate. Yuck. Not felt this for... Well, what can I say? For about 2 hours. To be quite honest. Hello! I just muted myself instead of transitioning screen. Well done, Mel, you bloody genius. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you folks. Hopefully we're doing fantastically well. I am Melanie, and yes, I'm slightly late on my dinner today. So we're doing mini mukbang, but hopefully without too many chewing noises. Good to see you, Kuro. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your week's treating you good. Hopefully so, hopefully so. This week has been... how to describe this week? It's been nice, actually. I mean, I feel bad because I've not streamed since Saturday. But that really feels like something that I should have, like, done something about. That went very well. So much for Gorilla. When was the last time I've ever done a Gorilla? Hello, Nucleos. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, no, I really should be doing, like, streams. Like, maybe even Gorilla streams on occasion. But I just don't. I just don't. It's like I'm allergic to streaming or something. But it's fine. It's completely fine. Excuse me, I am eating my dinner. I have a salad and 2 little petit pans. Oh wait, you can totally hear me munching on those tomatoes. Oof. Yes, excuse me. Excuse me. It's been too long since I've streamed. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like... I hate not streaming. I hate not streaming, but I was just so switched off on Tuesday. I was so switched off. Okay. Next week we are on point with our schedule. I swear. Seriously this time. Like, even if we just end up playing Brotato or something, I could totally play Brotato. I could totally play Brotato. But no, not today. Not today. We have writing to do today. That's supposed to be the plan for Thursdays. Also, this is stream number 8. I've been doing this for 7 weeks. What the hell? Wait, actually, no. Yeah, no, 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Because I did 2 streams, one after the other. I did one on a Tuesday, I think, and then one on a Thursday. Was it the other way around? I think it might have been the other way around. Better to listen to your body. If you can't stream, rest, don't force it. This is true. This is true. I absolutely should. But at the same time, I like streaming. When I stream, I get to relax. Streaming is a relaxing time. But it is an active form of relaxation. Rather than a more passive form of relaxation, such as lying in bed doing nothing. You can't deny that is more passive relaxation. But at the same time, there are things that I want to do. There are many things that I want to do. There are eternally more things that I want to do, and I'm already paring down that list. But one of them's working on this story. I've been loving writing this story. I mean, well, last week's writing session was a bit of a roller coaster. To be quite honest, it was a roller coaster. I felt awful writing it and very uncomfortable writing it. And honestly, it feels like I should have written a lot more than I actually have. It was raw. It was raw last time. It was so raw, so difficult to write. Almost unbearable, but not quite. But we're not done with the gut punches yet. Oh no. Oh no, we've got even more gut punches lined up. Including today. Which has me moderately concerned. So last time, where did we start? There was this, it was here, wasn't it? So, the time before last, 2 weeks ago, we had them arriving at Clementine's, the familiarity from Brianna, going upstairs, the family photos, which I adore. I adored writing them, they were so much fun to write. Going into Clementine's room, the personality on display from said room. Clementine and Brianna sitting down, being comfortable with each other. Brianna's dark joke about not wanting to go on anymore. Which, well, we might dip our toe into that a little bit. Next chapter! Not this chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. Yes. Oh dear, next chapter. Next chapter is going to be fun. Let's see. The joke being so serious. Then we get into the more closed off, not communicating well kind of way. Spitting at each other, getting angry at each other, and then trying to deflect. Using the strategies that's been used up until this point to facilitate communication. But it doesn't go down well. It is not going well. It does not go down well at all. This line I'm not too sure about. We might remove that. Well, we need to replace it. We need to italicize that. The awful feelings on both sides. Brianna being just a mess. This is her breaking down more than she has. Like, we've seen Brianna through several stages. We've seen Brianna with her boundaries entirely up, and she's closed herself off, and she's doing things that even she doesn't like. We've seen Brianna off kilter. We've seen her knocked off course and just avoiding the situation. Bravado. And also degree of depression. And then just running away, full terrified avoidance behavior. Then anger and frustration. Well, as much confusion as anything else. And just kind of, you know what, this is right in front of me. What the hell is this? Let's go with this. Then coming here. And then the weirdly familiar environment. And seeing the same, she doesn't even know, tricks things being done at this point. Just pushes her over the edge. But she's just angry and then just go into the deepest levels of depression. Or is it? Maybe I can go even deeper. Can we go even deeper? We have to go even further beyond depression here. Oh god, all those writers' memes are coming true. You know, I love my characters. They're precious to me. I want no harm to come to them, but at the same time, they must suffer. We going grimdark? Oh no 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 no! We're not going grimdark. No 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 no. No 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 no. I don't like. I'm not writing torture porn here. Okay, I'm not writing. Look. Okay, in neither the literal nor metaphorical sense. I don't want them to suffer to the point of absolute misery and that's the conclusion. That's not the intent here. I just want to kind of capture the energy and the essence of the misery that they're feeling. That's what I want to go for. The complex internal feelings and responses to external situations is more what I'm going for. But we will be going, well, we have gone heavy already, but I'm going to go even heavier. Sorry, all that's left is the bread and that gets very crunchy. But no, we are not going grimdark. We are not going grimdark. Like, depending on the circumstances, I can enjoy me some grimdark. That's what's worrying me. Oh dear. No, no, no. Or not worrying. Wait. Wait, is worrying you or not worrying you? I'm very unsure. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Nucleus. No, we're not doing grimdark. We're doing very, very sad. Not sure what the story wants to be if you go deeper. No, 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 no. We're going deeper. Well, rather, it's going deeper into the reason behind the feelings. And like what the feelings drive the characters to do. Ah, right. It's worrying you that you're not sure what the story wants to be. Oh no, this is psychological, angsty. Yeah, definitely psychological angsty, I'd have to say. Well, can I call it angsty? I don't think it's angsty. It's definitely not like trivial angsty. Like there are significant heavy reasons behind what's going on. But I don't think I'd go as far as calling it angsty. It's definitely a psychological piece. I like to think that it is. No, it'll still be what it currently wants to be. I just want there to be gut punches. I mean to go deeper down this rabbit hole of misery that I'm crafting here. Also, my god, my chair's so sweet. Damn it, I dropped my spoon. Hold on. Where's my spoon? Ah. Yeah, I've got some yogurt set aside for later. But yeah, so for the rest of chapter 3, we need to... We've already gotten to the lowest ebb. Like, this is... Like, in the 3-act structure, this is the middle of the story. This is like just after the bang middle of the story. This is when... But I like thinking 5-act structure. This is where a lot of the tension should feel like it's coming to a conclusion. It feels like the tension's coming to a conclusion here, but it doesn't, is what I'm going for. I know what I want to do. I wasn't there for the last stream. Ah, right. So you need a refresher on the concept for this chapter. Okay, yeah. We briefly went through it. But I'll briefly go through it again a bit quicker. Clementine has taken Brianna to her place. They've gone up to her room. They've established that Brianna's vaguely familiar with it. And they actually started talking. To a degree, but mostly it was just being very upset with each other. Then Clementine does the usual kind of, I say usual as if it's like her habit or something, but she does the whole thing which is like somewhat flirting / coming on that usually gets a bit of a rise out of her, but it does not work very well, is where we ended off. Which leads to an awful confrontation between Brianna and Clementine, where Brianna's actively violent towards her, like not just like the bullying that's taken place up until now. Like this is effectively physical violence. Well, it literally is physical violence, like not like, you know, punching, what have you, but it's like if someone was to say, is this abuse? This is abuse. Absolutely. What can I say? I'm writing Toxic Yuri. What can I even say here? I felt so bad writing this. I really felt awful writing this. Like this could have gone in horrible directions if I just veered from the path even slightly. I could have felt awful about it. I felt bad enough as it was. And then after it, Brianna just gives in. She just like gives in to just despair, effectively. And we get an apology from Clementine. And Brianna's just crying. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Like you're walking through. Yeah. Like, I don't want it to say that Brianna's in the wrong. I don't want to say that Brianna's doing something irredeemably wrong. That's not what I want to do here. That's the opposite of what I want to do here. Like, she is doing bad things, yes, but I don't want her to be the villain. Despite the fact that I am portraying her as the villain. I don't want her to be the villain. Like you're walking the tightrope. No. Nucleus, it's fine. I want to be on this tightrope. Like, if this is uncomfortable to write and to... Like, if it's an uncomfortable story to craft and try and balance, I want that. I want that challenge of this writing. Like, this essence of what I'm doing is the reason why I'm writing this story. It's so that I can have this experience of crafting something that is difficult. This is the reason why I'm doing this. I almost definitely will need to get some people to read it for sensitivity. Because yeah, this is gonna have some trigger warnings, absolutely. But This is the reason why I'm writing it. Makes sense to put it like that. Yeah, no, it's this kind of challenge that I want. Like it's beyond the act of just putting words onto the page. It's like doing something that challenges me as a writer and also my sensibilities as a reader. I want that. And I want to test whether I can balance that and whether people can see value in what I'm writing. That's it. I mean, it's more writing for myself as much as anything else. I've said several times before, I write for me. I write for me. I don't write for other people. I mean, I want other people to appreciate it, but if they do, that's a bonus. I'm writing for me. But yeah, so we got to where both sides are broken. What have we done to each other? It's a bit on the nose, but yeah. None of this is to say that Brianna's in the right, or that Brianna should be allowed to get away with what she's doing and has been doing. But I want to explore that. Like, the point of this story is a relationship that has devolved into toxicity. Like, not a romantic relationship initially, but a relationship. Oh, geez. Okay, something's up. Okay, yeah, I need to reset my camera, which is lovely. Hold on. Gonna freeze for a sec. Lovely. I will unfreeze momentarily. Much better. Yay, okay. Where was I? Yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, it's a toxic relationship. It's a relationship, a non-romantic relationship, which has devolved into toxicity. And the way that the two people involved managed to overcome the distance between them and the toxicity they're in through not necessarily the healthiest methods, but it does get them to a healthy spot, ultimately. That's what the story is about. That's the premise. That's the overview, basically. It's my elevator pitch. Kind of thing. Well, one half of the elevator pitch. So yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Kuro. Do appreciate. I do have water on hand. Lovely. And yes, posture check. As you can imagine, probably from the creaking of the chair, I am sitting cross-legged. Yay! Okay, this is fine. But right, we've been here nearly half an hour already. I think it is about time that I actually put, you know, fingertips to keyboard. So let's give it a little bash, shall we? So, yeah. Where do we want to get to? So where things are currently going. Oh, I feel a division. I feel that there's a fork in the road here. There's a fork in the road. Because where Clementine apologizes, what is this an apology for? Is this the apology for... I wonder. Well, certainly if I'm confused what the apology's for here, Brianna's not really gonna know what the apology's for here. So she's gonna assume it's for the immediate moment. Where I want to get to, and this is gonna be difficult, because I've kind of, okay, I've not written myself into a corner per se, but we've gotten to high tension. But despite that high tension, we need to have it ending out with Brianna running away in distress. But the problem is we're 2/3 of the way through the chapter, and Brianna's already at peak distress. Like, I can't imagine her getting more upset than this. Even the final confrontation, she's not going to be as upset as this. But Brianna's not the final threat here. Brianna's not the final challenge. She's not the final... Okay, she herself is not the final barrier to be overcome. The final barriers to be overcome are hers. Now, what's interesting, actually, I've had Clementine be very proactive all the way through this story. Brianna's been rather passive in the grand scheme of things. Everything that she has done in this story, like, despite her being the aggressor most of the way through the story, she has been reacting to things that Clementine has done. So I think ultimately what I want to happen is that the climax, not the climax, the catastrophe, the final solution to this story is going to be Brianna making a proactive decision for herself. Rather than Clementine being the one to do it. Brianna is now the one running away, just like she has been since the start of chapter 2. Well, since the end of chapter 1. So Brianna's proactivity is going to save the day. Well, save the day. It's going to be the conclusion for the story. But the thing is, like, how can I top the tension from this chapter so far? Part of me wants to just round out the chapter briefly, like very quickly right now, and like leave it at that. But I don't think. Okay. The model that I've been playing in my head is that this story echoes Madoka to an extent. Not at all through like the characters, the setting, basically anything. But I've had this mental image of chapter 4 of this story being the flashback episode. I think it was chapter 10, 11 of Madoka. We get a big flashback chapter, but instead of being from Clementine's point of view, it'll be from Brianna's point of view. That's been my plan for chapter 4 for a while. Although I have been swithering as to whether it was going to be Brianna or Clementine's point of view. Brianna, I think, might work. But like that kind of works in a similar way to the flashback episode of Madoka, where it was all from Homura's point of view. But the thing is, how do I get here? How do I get here? Also, how the hell did I do that? How do I get here? How do I get to this point? How do I get to Brianna running away now? Is it just a rejection of the call, somewhat? We need to make some notes. Possible... Potentially. Where's my... hold on. Oh shit, my notebook's in a different room. I love when this happens. Oh, but... Where's that book? I've got a book somewhere. Is that the book? That is... Oh, the book's over here. Ow, my neck. Ow. Okay. Okay, I got the book. Where was it? There was a little section in it. There's a little section that was talking about motivations. And I know what the motivations are vaguely. Just trying to figure out what they are off the top of my head is annoying, so it's nice to refer to the book. There we go. Yeah, types of conflicts. One person versus another, person versus nature, person versus self, person versus destiny or luck, person versus machine, person versus system, person versus their past. So what motivates Brianna? She's in rejection mode. She's rejecting herself because she sees others as having rejected her. So is that a person versus self? Destiny, system, past, all of the above? What motivates Brianna? Why did she come along? Why did she come along? What is this? Can we talk? Can't go on like this. What is this? That line, what is this? Might be a bit much. But also is, I think, a genuine question from Brianna. What is this? She's unsure. We know where it's going, but she's unsure. Or rather, I think it does just come back down to self-confidence, willing to allow oneself to be happy. Or rather, doubting the possibility of being happy, doubting other people wanting her to be happy, seeing bad motivations where there aren't any. Just trust. Just being overwhelmed? Part of me feels like I can't write the end of chapter 3 until I know where chapters 4 and 5 are going. I know where I want to get to, I just don't know how to... But I know where this chapter needs to end, but I don't know on what note it needs to end. My naive idea for chapter 4, Brianna gets cold feet and runs away. This is not a cold feet situation here. This story has evolved past my original intentions. Also, yeah, this outline is painfully out of date. I think it really feels like it's 2 months out of date, actually. Yeah, different from past abuse, sick but almost like they're close again. Brianna calls her out for now wanting to be close. We've basically done that. That happened the previous chapter. But that's fine. It just leaves chapter 4 being chapter 4. Chapter 5. No notes. Well done, previous Mel. You've done a wonderful job. That really makes it so much easier to work on this when you've got no plans for it. Jeez. Yeah, I think when I was writing the end of the middle of chapter 2, actually, the chase scene, which I really enjoyed writing, actually, I was a bit concerned because I was thinking, no, this moment should be waiting until chapter 5. This is a chapter 5 scene. Why am I writing it in chapter 2? Are we just gonna copy this in chapter 5? Is that what we're gonna do? No, we can't do that. And the story's evolved past it now. It's evolved way past it. The story's advancing. The story's advancing. The story is advancing. Do I still hit the same notes? You know what? Maybe we can't have Brianna exit stage left sooner than expected. Maybe we shuffle Brianna out of this scene by the halfway mark through today's writing. She can stay in this vulnerable state. She can't stay in this vulnerable state for 1,000 words. There's no way I can have her stay in this vulnerable state for 1,000 words. But I can certainly do 300 to 500. And then afterwards, it can be the totality of the situation. Or well, the totality of half of the situation can hit us for the finale of this chapter. Yes. Not the whole story, but Clementine's part of the story, I think, ends somewhat in chapter 3. Chapters 4 and 5, it does resolve Clementine's story, but it becomes Brianna's story. Yes. 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 I think that works. We can keep Brianna depressed for another 300 words, can't we? That sounds like something we can do. I say let's keep her depressed for 300 words. No, sorry Brianna, you're going to be depressed until the end of halfway through chapter 5. Chapter 5 is going to be a long one at this rate, actually. It's gonna be a long one. Oh dear. But we can keep her depressed until there. I think we can. Let's see what we can do. I'm just gonna remove these page breaks. I don't know if I still have a page break in the middle. I think I got rid of it already. Looks like I did, because the important line was the dark joke. Yeah, that was up here, so yeah, that's fine. Let's just get rid of the initial note so that we know exactly how many words we've got in the chapter. 2044. So that can set our pulse for the chapter. Depressed / vulnerable until 1/3. Startles and runs at 2/3. And big Clementine reveal at the end. There we go. Okay, we've got our plan for this stream then. At long last, it's taken me 45 minutes. But good news, by the way. Normally, I'd be very careful about keeping this stream exactly 3 hours long, because I'm like, yeah, I have work tomorrow and all. But as it happens, yeah, I can start today's stream early, but I can actually end potentially a bit late. Not that I don't do that anyway. But yeah, I've got no qualms about stopping this stream after 4 hours rather than 3 hours tonight. If necessary. I'd rather not, because I'd like a little bit of time to wind down as well. But I can do it if need be. I just hope I don't have to. Especially considering I've just spent 45 minutes just eating food and then talking. But yeah. We've got 300 words, 333 words, roughly, until things get resolved with Brianna. Brianna startles and runs, and then we've got an awkward confrontation, and then the Clementine reveal. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think it's starting to come together. I think it's starting to come together. And also, we may have another character introduction, which is going to be nice, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So when you've been crying your soul out, how do you pick yourself up from that? I'm relieved to say it's been a while since I've been there when not listening to music. What do you do at that point? I'm sorry, Anna. I think I see where this is going. This is going to be another uncomfortable chapter for me to write. Not as bad chapter, section for me to write. Not quite as uncomfortable as the last one was, but definitely uncomfortable. joy. Okay. I'm starting to piece it together, but where do I break empty page syndrome? Let's just read through it for a sec. Feeling a little strength returning to her limbs, Clementine willed her arms to rise up off the mattress. Brianna froze at the sudden motion. Her own breath stopped and her weight on top her weight. Her weight on top of Clementine became hard and bony. Exhaustion or catharsis on crying? Yes. At this point, more exhaustion. Clementine's arm wrapped lightly but firmly around the small, desperate girl. Clementine pulled her closer to her, with a hand on the back of her head. I'm sorry, she croaked. I'm sorry, Anna. Clementine felt Brianna tense even tighter in her grasp, if that were even possible. But before long, she felt completely limp. Her sobs returned, but deeper, less strained and hollow than before. Clementine felt herself crying as well as she gently stroked Brianna's hair. What have we done to each other? They lay together for a long time. Long after Clementine's tears ran out and Brianna's sobbing ended. Long past the time that Clementine began feeling uncomfortable in the awkward position she'd been pushed down in. Out of the corner of her eyes, she became aware of the dim light of day fading from the sky. The room slowly filled with shadow, only faintly lit after a time by the glow of the streetlights coming on outside. But she couldn't bear the thought of moving, in case it broke the spell of this moment. She didn't expect Brianna felt any more comfortable on top of her either. I think we'll move this line up here. Up to there. But she couldn't bear the thought of moving in case it broke the spell of this moment. But something needs to break the moment. Is this the moment? No. I think critically at this point, Brianna can't apologize. Brianna can't apologize, but she needs to be sympathetic. An apology would be the quickest way to do it, but is this the... Maybe it is. Maybe it needs to be the point. Maybe just briefly. Maybe. She's holding herself back, ultimately. She's had to be strong for so long, poor girl. And she's broken now. But she's still defensive. Defensive? Is that defensive? I don't think defensive. This is difficult. What do I write? What am I writing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to... Right, okay, let's reshuffle this as well. Yeah, okay, we've got the change. Okay, this is much better. Clementine feels uncomfortable. Brianna can't be more uncomfortable. Couldn't bear the thought of moving. And then the lights change. Maybe. 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 Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to go in this direction. It'd be so easy. It would take like a minute. And it would go the way that I want. It would be better. But then maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see, that. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, I know I'm just chuntering maybe at this point. Maybe we do go this direction. Because there's been no sweet in this chapter yet. What if we go disgustingly sweet? What if we go disgustingly sweet? And then make it better? Like we've had raw so far. What if we go disgustingly sweet and then better? To wrap it. That might be the direction that we go. Okay, I'm feeling it. I can't believe it's taken me an hour to get to this point. I blame my dinner. But, okay, I think I'm good. I think I know where this is gonna go. Everything will all feed together. It'll be awful. It'll be awful and it'll be wonderful. In equal measure. Eventually, however, Clementine's grip imperceptibly loosened. Almost as her fingers gently tapped on Brianna's shoulders, she was already pushing herself not he, she. That was just a typo. Was ready to push herself up to up off of her. Barely visible in the dark, Brianna sat demurely. I like the word demurely. The far end of the bed. As Clementine gingerly pulled herself up. She couldn't see her face. I could almost feel the tension radiating off of her. can't spell silhouette. Hmm. I can't spell porcelain for the life of me. Porcelain doll. There we go. Much better. How did I describe that before? Yeah, the spell of this moment. Kuro heading off? No worries, Kuro. Thank you so much for coming by, for humoring me as I talk to myself about everything for like an hour. But thank you for coming by, Kuro. I do appreciate it. You take it easy. Be good to yourself. Rest well. Hopefully we'll catch you over the weekend. But if not, be good to yourself, Kuro. Take it easy, Kuro. Frightened that any motion of her body could shatter this. No. Or does it break the spell? What about... Might break the spell. Lovely. Thank you for the hydrate, Nucleus. Is appreciated. Okay. That's actually very helpful, hydrate. Very helpful, hydrate. Yeah, I'm slightly overheating. But look at that, we're already halfway towards final depression. We're almost halfway towards our target of final depression. We're at 2,157 words. When we get to 2,333 words, we're sorted. And I know just what to fill the intervening space with. Have we already said the last? We've done the light fading. That's fine. I've used however too many times lately. Eventually, as the last deep blue in the sky give way to night. I'll turn on the lights, she murmured. Also, is murmured not in the dictionary? Oh, it's murmured, not murmured. Interesting. In an instant, Brianna was leaning across her. Fingers, across her, fingers fumbling slightly as they softly but firmly took hold of her wrist. Yep, we're going in this direction, folks. Things are getting spicy. Just slightly. Just slightly. Just slightly. Get rid of the butt firmly. No firmness here. Brianna was leaning across her, fingers fumbling slightly as they softly took hold of her. Probably she softly took hold of her wrist. No. Brianna's question was faint. Pleading. Voice was faint. Pleading, but... without any strength behind it that could have stopped Clementine. But she did stop. Slowly, Clementine turned to look over her shoulder. Brianna's face was close now. I cannot spell today. More than close enough for her to detect that faint trace of citrus. The smell we associate with Brianna, which is very on the nose, but here we are nonetheless. We're not going for subtlety here. Subtlety is long out the window here. This is not meant to be a subtle story. Not remotely. I don't know, there's degrees of subtlety there, but let's be honest, this isn't subtle. This isn't subtle, this is very clear and obvious. Why would I pretend it was anything other than that? Let's see. Small glints of her eyes and thin trails of light reflecting down her cheeks. Just finished Elden Ring. Oh, good stuff, Nucleos. Congratulations. I'll look forward to catching you up eventually. It will happen eventually. Don't know when, but I will. We've got a long way to go. Hopefully you had fun there. That'd be good. Want to hear how many tries I needed for the putrid tree spirit? Do I want to know? Because that bastard took me like, I don't know, an hour 45 when I was fighting it. I don't imagine it'll have taken you quite as long. I hated that thing. All I'm thinking, make out with the small glints of her eyes and thin trails of light reflecting down her cheeks. We are exceeding the word count that I anticipated. But I'm loving this. This is going well. Better not tell me that. Nah, tell me, Nucleus. I'm a big girl. I can take it. And yes, that is what she said before it even gets any clever ideas. And Clementine let their hands fall down onto the bed. Charming. 5 attempts. Well, you know what? That's still 3 digits in binary, so I can deal with it. I only took 2 digits in decimal, so I can take it. No, good job though, seriously. Was not a fun boss. I think, actually, next time I play Elden Ring, actually in 2 days, by the way, in 2 days we'll play some more Elden Ring. I'm going to check out the Starfall Crater. I believe it's called the Starfall Crater. We're going to check out the Starfall Crater. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to Stormville Castle. I'm going to explore some of the sections in there that I haven't explored yet. There's stuff down there that I don't know what it is. So that sounds very fun. Found the fire giant way more annoying. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you were also at a higher level than I was at the time. But yeah, fair enough. Fire giants I hear are pretty tough. Not gonna lie. A moment of understanding passed between them and Clementine let their hands fall down onto the bed. No. We're doing it. Not it, but we're doing it. I think we're actually doing it. We're actually doing it here. Though I have to say, I understand your grievances with the tree spirit. The particles make it kind of hard to read the moves. Oh yeah, no, it's a nightmare. Especially if you're close range. I had no idea what was going on. No idea at all. Right. In that moment, a trace of understanding passed between them, and Clementine let their hands fall down onto the bed. No. We're doing it! We're doing it, people! It's a bloody miracle. I see where this is going. I see where this is going. We're gonna take the full 500 before fear, I think. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're actually doing it. We're getting there. A new shift has just arrived. Shift triangle. Wait, in what sense? In what sense of a new shift? What sense are we talking about here? Also, sorry, I just noticed something. That's fine. She felt Brianna's nose bump lightly into hers before. We're doing it. We're doing it. Where am I going with this? I mean, I know exactly where I'm going, but how am I getting there? I expected I would use a lot less words to get here, but it's been nice, actually. Gone from here down to there. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. With my time zones, I usually appear as someone else gets off stream. Ah. Fair enough. Hopefully you're doing good there, Triangle. Hopefully so. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Good to have you all here, folks. Hopefully you're having some interesting time here. We're still writing some more Yuri. We're going to be finishing chapter 3 today. Chapter 3 of 5, we will be breaking the 60% barrier, which is going to be lovely. And then who knows, maybe we'll actually finish this before long. But Brianna's nose bumped lightly into hers before... We're doing the kiss. There's a kiss. An only moderately toxic Yuri kiss. Well, it's not toxic at this point. This is actually quite sweet. As I said, we're going sweet. We're going sickeningly sweet. Okay, maybe not sickeningly, but relatively, for this story, we're going sickeningly sweet. Then bitter. Yes. Bumped slightly into hers before her lips pressed. Too much hers. There we go. We're doing close ear support. Yes, close ear support. Yep. We're using all the kissing cliches. We doing a kiss? A kissy? What could possibly go wrong, eh? What began as a small peck returned as another, and again as Brianna placed her arms on Clementine's shoulders. Clementine turned from where she was kneeling, pulling Brianna into her lap as their lips parted. Arms wrapping around her waist. Right, then the what began line. Actually, recycle. What began as soft, sweet kisses became hungry. Yes, we're using the cliches, it's fine. Typing. Hello, Darth Vader! Welcome to the stream. You've arrived in time for the makeout session, is what you've just done. We've arrived in time for the Yuri makeout session, and it's full of all the cliches. Hopefully you're doing good, Darth Vader. Also, I know an anime that is turning into Surprise Yuri. I'll send it to you. Is that Jellyfish Cannot Swim in the Night? I did hear that actually beat the Yuri bait. It beat the Yuri base accusations. How did you know? Darth Vader, do you know me at all? Do you have any idea how deep I am in Yuri Twitter? Do you think if there was a Yuri anime of this season, which is currently topping the top 10 charts, do you think I would not be aware of it? But it was only the last episode that shows in a year. Yeah, but it's been all over Yuri Twitter all week. Vader. How was I supposed to miss it? Yeah, no, I've not seen it though. I've not got around to watching it though. I might watch it this weekend. Actually, I might do that. Wait, what was I going to do tomorrow? I was gonna do something tomorrow, wasn't I? I was maybe gonna be programming, which I love doing and I want to do more. I've been doing more programming lately. It's been great. But yeah, no, I need to watch. I need to watch some actual anime. I need to finish off last season's stuff, to be honest. I did watch the most recent Konosuba. I watched that last night, though. That was lovely. Also, I can now officially say I use Arch. Oh, Arch Linux. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I've never actually used Arch Linux. I don't use Linux very much. I use it a little bit when it's necessary or convenient. I'm not an expert, far from it. But no, good stuff. Let's see. Brianna's fingers found their way to the roots of... To the roots of Clementine's hair. Not eliciting. Every time her nails dug lightly into her skin. A short, sharp rebuke from Brianna's teeth on her lips. Yes. There's the thing. I'm gonna talk a little here. Well, okay, I say talk a little, I'm making it into more of a thing than it's gonna be. When making out, it's not all about the lips and the tongue. The teeth play a little role as well. You can have some fun with a little nibble, is what I shall say. Where do I go with this? Which are used for production anyway. Considering a lot of hacker programs are Linux-based, I might as well have the full power of the laptop. Sounds reasonable. Without Windows 11 hogging all the resources and having it run a virtual machine, this is true. This is true. If you do need it for proper processing within Linux rather than just, you know, the convenience of having Linux, definitely better not having it in a virtual machine. Lost in each other. Within is better than inside. We'll avoid that. Don't know if I would daily drive it, but for production it's great, yeah. Does exactly what you need it to for production. Like, that's kind of the appeal of it, isn't it? Liking Linux more than I thought I would. It tends to happen, to be honest. I'd like it if I was, you know, forced to use Linux more, but I'm sticking with Windows 10 for as long as I can. I refuse to update. I only use Windows 11 at work because, well, I'm stuck with a PC. What else am I supposed to do? Let's see. Heat within and between them. Also, Nucleus. You use Vroid? I do use Vroid, yes. I've been daily driving Fedora for the last few months. I like it. All good stuff. I think I've spent most of my time with Raspbian, which is, or, well, Raspberry Pi OS, which I think is derived from Debian. I think so. I'm fairly sure. The heat within and between them. Do I want to use the word delight here? I don't know if I want to use delight. I used to use Pop OS, interesting. Now I went for Endeavour OS. I am not familiar with either of those, actually. We are totally going over the word limit for this one. But that's good, because we still got over an hour to go. We are making some good pace today. Pop is Ubuntu base, Endeavor's Arch base, if I recall correctly. Ah, interesting. Actually, I'm pretty sure my Windows subsystem, Linux subsystem for Windows is actually Ubuntu. So I'm used to that. I mean, it's all broadly the same. There are advantages and disadvantages to each, but they're broadly the same. They're all Linux end of the day. Brianna watched Clementine watching... As I explained to my mum, one is a Big Mac, the other is a quarter pounder. The same but different. Well, a Big Mac is categorically not a quarter pounder. Like, I don't think an entire Big Mac weighs as much as a quarter pound patty. To be quite honest. I'd rather have the quarter pounder, thank you. If we're talking quantity. If I was hungry, I know which one I'd rather, but they're both burgers. Hello, TV. Welcome, welcome. They're both burgers. Lies. They're not both burgers. There's a significant difference between them and for McDonald's. That also. I don't care if they're both burgers. I don't care. They're very different. Now, if you wanted to say, I don't know, like a macaroni cheeseburger, compare that to a haggis burger, then I would say, you know what, there you go. But Big Mac quarter pounder, disagree. Yeah, disagree. Yeah. Mac and cheeseburger, incredible. Haggis burger, incredible. Okay, smartass. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, all I needed. But good to see you, TV. I'm not sure how long you've been lurking, but we are writing spicy today. Hashtag cancel Mel. Freaking come at me. Come at me, TV. What are you gonna do? Say I'm writing toxic Yuri? Like, congratulations. What are you gonna cancel me for? What can you even cancel me for? What are you gonna do? You got nothing on me. Any possible ammunition you can use against me, I will wear like a badge of honor. I'm untouchable. You got nothing on me. Come at me. Come right at me. Dear. Yeah. But yeah, no, we are already well over the word limit. We have done our 500 words, and I was expecting to do 333. And for a moment they basked. Ubuntu is like an off-the-shelf burger from McDonald's. Arch is like the build-it-yourself options they had at McDonald's, maybe still have, don't eat there. Yeah, I don't think they have them there. You can edit your burger over here, at least. Like, you can like say, yeah, I want salad, or I want cheese, or maybe a little extra. But yeah, not too much of a thing. And Ghent would be a homemade burger, and Ifs would probably be a homemade burger with homemade ingredients or so. Haven't looked into Ifs though. Interesting. Or LFS? Is that LFS or Ifs? I don't know. LFS. Man, it's been a long time since I did homemade burgers. I would like to again though. That'd be very nice. That'd be fun. One day I'll get around to it. We'll see. LFS, Linux from scratch. Ah, so it is LFS. Okay, fair enough. LFS would be interesting to do, just to learn how it's made. That would be interesting, actually. Has me thinking it would be quite similar to like building Azeroth core game. Although, you know, that's more of a, you know, server side software building. Whereas building Linux from scratch, I'd imagine it'd be fairly similar. Somewhat similar. I don't know, maybe we'll make that a project one day. Waste is fine. I might have a 12C24T CPU, but I'm not willing to compare the Linux kernel myself. Would be an interesting project, but it's not one that I'm gonna go out of my way to do. And there we go, we drop the nice nickname for Clementine. Clem, I don't know. I don't dislike Clem, and I don't think Clementine's really averse to Clementine, but Tina? Tina's a very close, and I think it's a very sweet nickname for her. It's one that her family uses with her. It's one that people that are close to her use with her. And so hearing it here is just... like, this is what... is it what Clementine needs to see? I don't think it is, but it's not the final thing that Clementine needs to see. As an avid Warframe player, I'd say Clem is a no-go. No, I used it in one instance in Chapter 1 where Brianna's being mean towards her and says Clem. It's not the nicer nickname that could be used for her. It's one that I'd imagine Clementine's more uncomfortable about. Tina is something that's used by close family and people close to her. So hearing it used by Brianna again is it for her. But we've had our sweet. We've seen how I write a makeout session. Congratulations, folks. I'm probably not going to read this one out. I've written a makeout session now. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted? This is probably what you wanted, you sick freaks! But no, I have been saying since like, well, an hour ago, we're ending off better. We're ending off better. Not better interpersonally, just a better note to end on. We're only on chapter 3 of 5. We still got an uphill battle to overcome. But we're getting close to it. We're getting close to it. But damn, I am enjoying this. I am enjoying this. This has been... Okay, I wasn't anticipating going in this direction here, but it feels like, how could I have written anything else? Also, what's Clem got to do with Warframe, I wonder? I have no clue. But no, it feels like, why would it have gone anywhere else? I was going to write something else. I was going to add another little line in, but I've forgotten where I was going with it. There's a deranged turncoat soldier named either Clem or Clem that only knows 2 words. One of those being either Clem or Clem. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, it's probably going to be the hard K rather than the hard C. Actually, is there a soft K sound? I don't think there is a soft K sound. Just K. What would be K or K? I suppose, but like when is K ever used? I suppose it would like K as an OK, but still K A as a phoneme. Never mind. Get rid of those, that's fine. And then a light came on the staircase. And now so close. So close. And what's the last thing to get in the way? Good old-fashioned trauma. Where's the line? Mother. Yeah. Congratulations! We're being introduced to Heather here. You've got a hell of a sense of timing, Heather! You fiend! No. Feck Heather. No, not Feck Heather. We love You bite your tongue, TV. You bite your tongue. Not literally, but still, we love Heather here. Heather's amazing. She's awesome. No, shut up, Davey. Shut up. I will not hear a word against Heather. Not a single word. Not a single one. You watch yourself TV. We love Heather here. I will not hear a word against Heather. I am not hearing a single word. Not one. But I think we will wrap up at about 3,000 words, so I'm quite happy with it. This is... this is it. I hear she overfills her bins. No, that's me. If she does that, that's what I do. Actually, no, tell a lie. That's not what I do. That's what the businesses on the ground floor of my building do. Seriously. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have their own commercial bins that are supposed to get collected. I'm pretty sure at least one of them just fills up the domestic bins with their waste. It just piles up in the garden until it eventually gets collected, and it's just like, no, gross. Anyway. Too much information. Yes, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, no, freaking Heather. No, Heather's awesome. Shut up. Gonna go to sleep? No worries, Nucleos. Thank you so much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Congratulations again on beating Elden Ring. A feat I will hope to emulate sooner rather than later, but we'll see when that actually happens. You take care. Be good to yourself, Nucleos. Hopefully we'll catch you again soon. See you later. Oh, yeah, hi Mom, she said really. We, lost track of time. Are Brianna's eyes already wide? Yeah, they're already wide. We can't get much wider. Brianna looked at her incredulously. Her arms flat. Gesture with manic energy at herself, the bed, Clementine. Before standing and turning in an anxious half circle. Oh. As footsteps started up the stairs. Oh. Clementine flushed at the realization of how accurate her mother was. Heather, shh. Jillian's great. I like Jillian. Part of me is disappointed that we're not going to see more of... Okay, we're going to see a bit more of Jillian in this story, but we're not going to see enough of Jillian in this story. I don't know. Maybe at some point I will do a continuation of this so that I can just include more Jillian and Heather. I think they're great. I really do. Man. Like, my favorite thing, when it comes to my writing. I hear Jillian enjoys her well done steaks with ketchup. TV, you are on thin freaking ice. TV, you're on thin ice right now. Incredibly thin ice. What is the... What is going on with your TV? I'm not going to start psychoanalyzing you or anything. I'm not Sigmund Freud, but seriously. I think you just got something in for my characters at this point. I mean, like, actually, wait, have you said a nice thing about any of my characters? Have you said a nice thing about any of my... I don't think I have ever heard him say anything nice. To be fair, I've not heard many people say things about the characters. I don't fish for compliments except from myself. I don't fish for compliments. But it's like... all I'm hearing is negatives. Which I imagine actually means it's positive. TV, we know you're a tsundere. We know it. It's like an open secret at this point. Actually, Clinton glanced over to Brianna, who was now hyperventilating and clutching at her hair. Not enjoying writing this. I mean, I am, but at the same time, I'm not. Yeah. We've already said desperate, haven't we? Not... well, yeah, we did. We did desperate here. Take we desperate for now. Eyes shooting wide with shock, Brianna jerked back from Clinton's grasp as if she'd been struck. There we go. Face contorted in a... Mama murmured. Her mama murmured. Oh dear. We'll have the murmur here. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, Yuri just begun, now you've gone and blown it all away. Dear, why not? Why not, eh? Get Yuri Rhapsody going on up in here, shall we? How must she look? We know her hair's a mess because I did that intentionally. What happened with her bra? That happened at some point. Splayed fingers, shirt down, shirt under the cups, I'm pretty sure. Where was that again? Yeah, into the cup, so it's not actually off. Oh, look at that! Did we never get around to the bra being unclasped today? Okay, we have to fix that. The running theme of the series is that the bra gets unclasped. That's the running theme. That's the running element. We have to work this back into the story. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Underneath Clementine's shirt again. There we go. Starts, yeah. It's just a little. I think it's okay. I think it's good. Yeah, we've got enough of a build up that I think this is work. This. Explore. I can roll with that. I can roll with that. That's good. There we go. More easily explore. I can deal with that. And then came down the final steps. I don't want to say stalked out. Stalked out is not the word that I want to use here. Except it is. Oh shit, hold on. Oh good, I'm not mute. Fantastic. I was worried I'd gone mute for a while there. I mean, I wasn't talking. Don't get me wrong, I haven't talked in like 20 minutes. I have been in the zone. But yeah, no, the progress we've made, seriously. We're nearly done with chapter 3. I'm rather happy with it. I think it's quite perfect. I'll probably need to cut something, but I think it's going good. I'm actually gonna grab a thesaurus. Stalked, but not in the chased sense, as in strutted. Staggered works. I'm off to bed. No worries, Darth Vader. Thank you so much for coming along. Hopefully you had an interesting time here. I know I have. I've just been in the zone for the last like 20 odd minutes plus. But yeah, hopefully you found it interesting. You take care of yourself, Darth Vader. Hopefully we'll catch you again sometime soon. Rest well. I know I will when the time comes. I can't believe it's still bright outside. It's 9 o'clock. Well, I suppose time's going by, isn't it? You know, I should be productive while you do this myself, but next time. Well, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the important thing. Productivity is a false game and a false friend. It's nice to do, but don't just do things for the sake of productivity. It's not worth it. But yeah, take care, Darth Vader. See you later. Overcome with anything that happened. Are we ending it? Are we ending it here? This is a good spot to end it. We are over the word count requirement. There was a note that I wanted to leave it on. One last note. After this, one last sting. Ooh. We're done. We're done. Oh, we're done with chapter 3. Oh, my stars. This was yet another emotional roller coaster on several levels. This was a roller coaster. 3,400 words, 1,300 words in just over 2 hours, actually. I'm forgetting I spent the first hour figuring out what I was gonna do. But yeah, just over 2 hours, 1,300 words. That is double my standard work rate. Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, that's I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Where did we get to when we got to there? Which was a word count for here. That looks like it's about a quarter. Yeah. And then we got as far as here. Yeah, actually I think how much is that? Like, yeah, I want to say we wrote like 40% of it today. That was really good. That was a really good session. We got in a direction that I did not expect to be going here, but it feels like it makes sense that we got there. So we actually ended up having like 4 phases in this story. Kind of. We had the first phase where they're kind of like on edge and walking on eggshells. Down to about here, like the first third. Then we've got the violent phase, which is very short actually. It only goes for about like a sixth of the story, or the chapter rather, until Brianna just like gives out and gets sad. And then, yeah, it's like the violent and sad sections is like the middle. And then we've got intimate section, which was quite lovely actually. Which was very... I really enjoyed writing it actually, but it was so short. Probably from here, the nose bump, down to just here. Like, it's like really short. Like another... Actually, that's like next to nothing. And then we've got Brianna trauma mode. Brianna trauma mode. Family gets involved and concerned. And the sting. This sting, we finally get the admission from Clementine, recognizing what happened. And that's gonna lead into chapter 4, which is going to be the flashback episode, where everything gets addressed quite candidly. Quite a lot more candidly than the cagey way that I've gone about writing and talking about this so far. I'm looking forward to chapter 4. I am. I think chapter 4 is going to be... I think it's going to be interesting to write. I think it's going to be interesting to write. And honestly, like, I'm still figuring out where I want to go with chapter 5 and chapter 4, to be honest. I've got a couple of inklings. I've got a direction that I was thinking that I might revisit this story, like when I finished the base story. I was thinking that I would come back to it at some point and expand a little bit into the direction that I wasn't intending on going. But now that I'm here, I've started thinking, no, I need to go in that direction now. Can we round out this story here and now? Not necessarily forever. There's going to be more opportunity for me to explore a bit more of this story in the future, if I want to. But yeah, I think we might go in that direction after all. I kind of decided when I realized that we would need to go to Brianna's trauma. Like, that is ultimately what's been driving Brianna. Her actions for the entire story up to this point has been deriving from her trauma. And I was gonna, like, tiptoe around it and not necessarily fully address it, and to be honest, it's not going to be fully addressed. Trauma is not so easily dealt with, but at the very least, the active effect that it will have on her, the causes will be addressed. And I'm looking forward to it. I think I see the direction that we're going with it now, which is very good. I'm loving how this story is developing. Like, it's really interesting because, like, on one hand, it's completely different from what I was intending. I didn't intend it to go in this direction. It's gone far more psychological than I first expected. And every single chapter, it just goes further and further away from what I originally planned. But in the best way. It's like the scope of my story is expanding, but it's still staying at the same manageable level. I still expect we're only going to be a little over 15,000 words total. We're not going to exceed 20,000 words. Or if we do, it'll be a very small amount. I am very happy about this. This is this is turned into more, more like not like I didn't have any like intentions for the project when I started it, but this has turned into so much more than I expected it was going to. I thought, let's write this small, simple story, uncomplicated, just more or less so that I can say that I've written a story. And in so doing, I have ended up challenging myself in so many more ways than I expected. And I'm only 3/5 of the way through. We've got 2/5 left to go. Oh dear. So yeah, this has been a really good session. It's been a really good session, actually. I'm very happy with it. It's definitely been the sauciest chapter so far. I don't expect even the finale is going to end up being quite as saucy. Certainly not in as explicit terms as this one. We'll maybe save that for Omakis. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, anyway, again, massive thank you everyone for coming along today. I really do appreciate it. Everyone who's been here, whether you've been here from the start, you came along partway through, you've been in chat, you've been chilling doing your own thing. Sid, I don't think I even said hello, Sid. I don't think I did. I saw you posting earlier. Well, TV was being an awful person to my characters. But no, hopefully you've had a good day, Sid. Hopefully you're doing good. But yeah, no, seriously, everyone who's been here, whether you've been here from the start, came along partway through, I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for... Sid is back at work now, of course. Thank you, Valana. Good to see you also. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully everyone's had fun today. I've had fun today. This has been... You know, like these writing sessions mean so much to me. They really do. Like... God, I'm going off on a tangent when I'm supposed to be ending. They mean so much. Like, it means more than the writing sessions that I did last March, because I'm actually sharing the work itself now, which is fantastic. It really is. So yeah, we'll see what we want to do with it. We'll definitely be coming back to this next weekend. I don't know if I don't know, maybe I could do this as maybe an alternating Tuesday thing as well. But yeah, I think in future I'm gonna keep the weekly writing sessions or creative sessions a bit more going forward. Maybe take a little break once this project's done. I would like to get it done. I'd like to get it done in May, actually. Getting this finished in May would be very good. If I can get this finished in May, I'd be happy. How many weeks have I got left in May? We've got 3 more Thursdays in May. That would be enough for 1 more chapter. Maybe I will double it up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But no, this means the world to me. It does. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for coming along. It does mean the world. I'm gonna look forward to eventually being able to properly share this with everyone, and then you can take your time reading it if you've just been dropping in and out, or if you've just been working with this on the background. I do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming. Yeah, next stream, we're going to be streaming on Saturday. We're going to be playing more Elden Ring. We are going to be checking out the Starfall crater, seeing what the hell's going on down there. And if we've got any time, we'll go back to Stormvale. We'll see about that. But yeah. Again, thank you so much, folks, for coming along. I will look forward to seeing you all again on Saturday. So until then, take care of yourselves, be good to yourselves, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, God. This is the most lewd thing I've ever shared, actually. I actually don't think I've written anything quite as... Okay, maybe I've written something slightly more lewd. This is arguably more lewd. I've definitely written lewder. But this is like the most lewd thing that I've shared, especially in such a format. Dear. Anyway. It's good though. It's a pleasure to do. A pleasure. It's been so fun. Right, who do we have to read today? Who's live? Who's live? We've got I see an artist. Yep, I see an artist. I think we'll read this person. Perhaps. Yeah, we'll read this person. That sounds fun to me. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Star. I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna look forward to getting some sleep. Take it easy, y'all. Matane.